Hello, YouTube. How we doing today? What's going on, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to the Feedback Loop Arcade. With me this evening is writer, YouTuber, and podcast host Claire Weaver, a.k.a. 8-Bit Terror.
Hello.
Hi.
And with me tonight is gamer, YouTuber, and big nerd, Spornicus Rex.
That's me. And joining us this evening is our channel producer, Joe Schmo 0216. Sup, Joe?
Hello.
Hey, okay, and I have movement in the equalizer, so we probably have audio from Joe this time.
Yeah, let us know
Probably.
that you can hear us and you can hear Joe.
I am not a ghost.
All right, and we need to say hello to Jeremy McGee and our recently promoted channel moderator, Captain Caffey.
Hey, guys.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Smash!
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah, six. Check it out. 6 people liking and six people watching, and also 6 likes. Good job to let's see, that's me, Joe, Claire, Jeremy, Cap. There's 5 right there.
Who hasn't said hi? Who we missing?
Who's 6 and 7?
Come on, come say hi, join the chat. We want
Yeah.
to talk.
Yeah, pop up in the chat. We'll give you a little
Yeah.
shout. And let's see. Roar, he says. Oh, look, there's Joe's with us. Joe Schmo 16 is in the chat now. Nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm in 2 places. What?
2 places at the same time. Hey, that's almost like a superpower, isn't it?
Well,
Segue into
2
a
places?
theme.
So we are both at the intro and arriving at our topic at the same time.
Is that what are you insinuating there?
I
Are you
have
trying to be
no
dirty?
fucking idea. No, not at
Is
all.
this like a, good timing in bed kind of thing?
I mean,
we
could
this
go
is
there,
Rex
but-
we're talking about.
I'm sure we could get to that eventually, but that's not where we were headed.
Oh, can we?
Eventually? You mean in like a minute?
Hey, at
how did you know, Joe?
59 and a half seconds. Calm down. I timed it last time.
I love
That
how
half
you
a
went
sec-
with 59 and a half seconds when you could have gone with 69 seconds instead.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I was being honest, though.
Right.
Come on, Rex.
That half second matters to me, man. 59
I mean,
and a half.
The point is to get the lowest score, right? To get the lowest time.
I thought it was a race.
Exactly. Is it
Right?
not?
Isn't 3 seconds a good thing? What?
Yeah, I thought we just wanted to get it over with.
Superpower.
So we get it over with so we can go watch Netflix.
Yeah, another superpower, instant ejaculation.
Oh dear God! That's a superpower some people already have.
Well, I mean,
Um,
I kind of was thinking about adding in a category of stupid superpowers or superpowers that somebody might actually have, but you're like, no, really, what the fuck do you do with that?
Cursed powers.
Yeah, I didn't think of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, cursed abilities.
So our theme, because we've kind of skipped ahead, is superpowers. Yeah, we just want to talk about superpowers, the good ones, the bad ones, the ones that are worthwhile, the ones that we would pick, and whether or not they are, I guess the difference between selfish and selfless superpowers, or how you would use
How
it.
you would use it, because
the application.
I think any superpower that you could possibly conceive of could be used either selflessly or selfishly, either
Well,
way.
maybe not the ejaculation one.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could find a way to benefit others with that one.
I mean, you could
I don't-
argue that that's a selfish one.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Is there a selfless version of instant ejaculation?
I
Or
mean,
instant
that's the thing.
orgasm, if it's a
I
woman.
think if you want to get into that, you could very easily argue that there are plenty of powers that are completely selfish, and there are plenty of powers that are completely
Yeah.
selfless.
All right. So let's get into that here in a minute. First, let's say hello to James Gwand. Hello, lads and lasses. What's up, bud? So any power or thing you do can be used for good or evil. That's my point. It's like
Mhm.
it's like a sword. Okay, anything it can be used. You can cut both
For
ways.
killing.
It can cut both ways.
But it's used for killing.
Right, but you can help people with it, or you can purely harm. I mean, think of Jin Sakai. Okay, you're playing Ghost of Tsushima right now. Jin Sakai, you'd say that's like a superpower, how good he is with the blade.
Right,
So,
but the
I mean,
Mongols had families too. It's like the contractors
That's
on the
fair.
Death Star.
Yeah, yeah. Joel killed a perfectly good surgeon.
Exactly. Well, vet.
Yeah, well. All right, anyway, so we're getting off topic. All right, so the topic is, what superpowers would you want to have? If
Yeah.
you could have any superpower, which one would you want to have? Let us know in the chat. We all, of course, have our own picks. I know mine, and Did we get to yours? You didn't tell me yours, did you?
No, because what we do is we pick the topic and then we immediately start talking about it, and then we have to say, no,
Stop.
save it for the podcast.
Save it for the show. Save it for the show.
Save it. Save it.
Yeah, because we were
Because we had 2 conversations. We only decided on the topic less than 2 hours ago, and we've already had 2 conversations that both ended with no. Let's not talk anymore.
Save it for the show. Oh shit! Check it out. My brother Ryan Alsop is with us this
Hey,
evening.
Ryan.
What's up, man? Welcome in.
So yeah, do you want to start, Rex, with talking about your what superpower you would have if you could choose, if you could be bestowed any superpower in the world? What would you have, and how would you use it?
Big dick energy.
You already have that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No, for real. If I could actually pick a superpower, for me it would have to be pyrokinesis, which I guess would be defined as
Setting shit on fire.
the ability to control fire.
To set shit on fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think of like the Stephen King story Firestarter.
Uh-huh.
Most of you, I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Stephen King story Firestarter. Either you've seen the movie or you've read the book. You get the idea. Having abilities like that, that's one that you would think, how do you use that one selflessly? How do you apply the application of being able to start and increase the intensity of a fire? How do you apply that selflessly?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is like using that in a fight situation. You're like a superhero.
Superpower battles.
Against supervillain.
Right.
But you're
right.
still setting people on fire.
Or things.
But like,
Or things, yeah.
if the goal is to stop the bad guys, you're stopping them by setting them on fire or setting something on fire and
incinerating them with it. Yeah,
like,
right
it
on.
seems
Yeah.
quite vicious.
It is, yeah. But I mean, to me, what interests me about pyrokinesis, what makes it so fascinating to me, is I define it as the ability to excite atoms to a point that you make things ignite. And refined to a certain point. Shit, that's splitting the fucking atom.
You have the power of nuclear weaponry.
Well, I mean,
basically.
not necessarily. I'm not that good at it.
Again, not sure I'm seeing the upside to this.
if we're running a power plant or something, running a nuclear power plant,
Well,
I can get that started for you. Yeah.
You could light people's cigarettes, says James Guan. You could
Hey,
open Rex's world
baby.
famous barbecue. Hey.
Can I get that smoke for you, baby?
You could open a barbecue.
I love how unimpressed she was.
I actually really like Ryan's point. Like, would you
what you
be
got?
able to put out fires?
Ah.
You
Right,
can
'cause
ignite them. Can you extinguish them?
Cap said stopping forest fires.
Making a fire break, I suppose you could
But
assist with
you're
that pretty quickly.
setting
Just
the
setting the strip
forest
on
on
fire.
fire.
Like, all right, we're going to burn this part right here so that this part over here doesn't burn. But I mean, I guess you could like cauterize wounds. You could do that. So you could be a medic. You could be a field medic and cauterize, like emergency field amputations
just be a
and things.
surgeon instead and like stitch them up. It's a bit nicer. It's a bit cauterizing wounds.
Setting
Is a
on
little
fire, yeah.
like. Wouldn't it be better to have the ability to fly so you could like fly people
good.
to the emergency room versus
All right,
I have the
all right,
ability
yeah.
to cauterize wounds in the field.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, if we're talking about this fire thing, are we
Yeah,
going into fantasy aspects
I
of it?
like how
Sure.
dismissive Joe was with that.
Can you-
Like, we're
if
talking about
it's
this
a new
fire
fire
thing.
thing,
This
you know.
dumbass idea
Yeah.
you've come up with of
Yeah,
fire.
right.
But can you light water on fire?
Light water on fire?
Exactly.
you
Like,
could-
how fantasy are you going into
well,
this?
I mean, you could turn it into steam. Surely,
But that's the application
which
of heat.
also quick enough, like lava hitting the ocean, it causes an explosion basically because the.
So again,
Ooh,
not
would you be able to
selfless.
manipulate lava?
Ooh. I mean, that's pretty niche, but that's actually kind of
Yeah,
cool.
right. I hope so.
I mean, go live on Hawaii. You are definitely a superhero now.
Oh well, yeah. Channel the flow where it. Okay, they're like, hey, let's redirect it away from these homes and stuff. So there's that. Yeah.
Ryan says
That'd be pretty cool.
the ability to manipulate fire seems to me like you could make it greater or lesser. So if we are
Yeah,
saying you could take an ordinary fire
and calm it or
bring it
disperse
down
it,
and
yeah.
put it out, then
Like,
that'd be really
You know,
useful.
the opposite of agitating the atoms and instead, make everything inert or not
Right.
necessarily inert, but settle down. Yeah.
I feel like that actually comes down to what the ability is. Because if it's the ability to manipulate fire, it would be more of the ability to manipulate plasma itself. Whereas being able to ignite things, that's almost a completely different aspect to physics.
Yeah,
So
This is too sciencey for me. I'm going to drink.
Knights of Finland, I like KOFs here. Telekinesis or teleporting. And we had a little. I think teleporting is fucking amazing. I guess really, I should have said teleporting. Like
Priapism man, says the
Who fan one? What's
Is
up,
that
buddy?
the ability to agitate or settle?
Erectus man.
Viagra man.
Yeah, for when you need somebody.
and his sidekick, Cialis boy.
Yeah, for when you need somebody to hold a bridge up for you or something. What would your
What would your
costume be? Assless chaps.
Oh, it's definitely going to be something with a lot of elastic at the front.
God.
So not like yoga pants or I get spandex. No, those don't really stretch all
Something
that much.
super stretchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. A small
God
tent.
damn it.
Crotchless panties.
Oh God.
I want to. All right, I want to go back to telekinesis
Yeah,
because
we're done.
I'm gonna bring it down, not in that way.
Back on.
So telekinesis, in my opinion, is the only correct answer to what superpower would you have if you could have anything. I do like teleporting.
Teleporting
as
is awesome. Yeah, I
well,
should
but
have said that.
telekinesis just sounds like the most useful. I mean, if we're just talking like day to day, the remote's out of reach, or oh shit, it's street sweeping day. You got to move the car, but you're still in bed, and you're hearing the ticket traffic warden come in. It's like quick, move the car, or someone's trapped under something, and you can like lift something up. That just you can jerk someone off with telekinesis. Yes,
Oh, that would
yes,
have to be
Jet Bear,
pretty-
you could.
That would have to be really precise, because I mean I don't know that I'd trust that. I mean how strong are we with this telekinesis? Are we like
As strong as you need to be.
like ripping off limbs and stuff, or just like a good solid kung fu grip?
Anyway, moving on. Yeah,
I mean, how
telekinesis
strong would you need to be to stop a bullet?
I mean, I think I think that's more reaction time.
Maybe
You know? If it's been fired, I mean, you could just telekinesis the guns out of the enemy's hands. But I think telekinesis just makes the most sense as a useful superpower, like all of us ordinary people, not for like fighting bad guys or whatever, just like ordinary. You still have a 9 to 5. You just wake up one day and it's like, oh shit, I have a superpower. Cool. So yeah, that makes the most sense. But one of the things I was thinking about it is it's a very selfish power. There's not a lot of applications I can really think of that are selfless. I mean, I did just say, if you see an accident, someone's trapped under something, a building's collapsed or someone's crushed under a truck or something like that. But how often do we really see those those events that you could use the superpower on? It seems like it would just be quite selfish.
So you see telekinesis as something just like for smashing shit and
that's
fighting villains or fighting other superheroes if you're the villain.
Right. In a world where there is a combat, like you are a superhero or supervillain and you're fighting against the other side, it's basically the melee version of a superpower because you're just basically smashing shit.
Yeah.
You can either smash someone into things or smash things into someone.
Wait. So
what else would you use it for?
you don't see yourself as being the person that they call when like a Chernobyl happens or, because I mean, like if you've seen the show Chernobyl, one of the problems that they faced was there was no way to move the rubble away without basically ending human lives. They had to send in live people to handle that rubble and get it cleared away. Well, what if someone had telekinesis and is able to handle those objects without touching them from some distance away, at least from some safe distance away.
Right.
You know,
But
you don't see yourself being the person that gets called in for Chernobyl's. Hey, we have this
yes.
fucking superhero that can move shit with their mind. Hey, could you help us like clear this radioactive, catastrophe site here?
No, I'm busy ripping the hearts
I'm
out of
busy
my enemy's
smashing
chest.
shit over here. Right. I'm busy smashing through the back of a bank so I can get into the vault. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's how your mind works.
I would
Okay,
be a
see.
supervillain. We all knew this was gonna. I'm gonna be a supervillain that's like smashing through or tearing the walls off of banks or tearing the vaults straight out
of the bank.
The banks.
See,
Yeah.
Claire, you say this is selfish, but I have one word for you. Surgeon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Pretty precise telekinesis, man. Are you
But if
sure
you-
you got that
Mhm.
much control?
but if you were good enough,
I mean, you'd have to still go through
Ooh.
all the schooling so that you know what the fuck you're doing.
What
So
if-
at that point, you'd probably be that precise.
what if a surgeon woke up with the ability of telekinesis?
Mm,
That would
interesting.
be cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're absolutely right. Something like Chernobyl or the Turkish earthquake, as Cap points out. You know,
Yeah,
things like
removing-
that.
Moving rubble away and stuff. and-
Finding people and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Sure, lifting people out of rubble and shit.
And that's
yeah.
if you were a superhero on a team, but that
Yeah.
stuff doesn't happen all the time. I mean, I
It
know
does.
fighting a
globally it does.
supervillain wouldn't happen every day.
You-
either.
I mean, I guess in that world it might. But,
But
yeah,
it-
you think of like the earthquakes and bombings and shit going on globally 24/7 pretty much. You know, where
yeah.
a person with
suppose-
those abilities could be of assistance globally if one of us had teleportation and had the ability to get them there. you know.
Yeah, yeah. One has teleportation, and you could do things like finding, just random ordinary crime, and you could just telekinesis the weapons away from, like
yeah.
a bank
Okay,
robber
there's
or a
applications,
mugger
yeah.
or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah. Now, what about telepathy? No one has said telepathy. I'm finding it interesting that no one has mentioned like mind reading, being able to control minds or read minds. No one's
I don't
mentioned
want that
one
shit.
yet.
Also,
There you
I don't
go.
want that
Joe
shit
in with
to
some wisdom
exist.
There. Yeah, Joe in
I
there
don't
with
want
some
that shit to
wisdom.
exist
At all,
because
huh?
I feel like at the worst, it would be the worst people who would get it, which
Yeah.
is gonna fuck up a lot of shit. But
Uh,
also, you don't want to hear what everybody's thinking.
yeah, there it is right
Oh,
there. I do
God.
not want to read minds, and I don't think people really want to know. Professor XXX.
But if it's telepathy, does it go both ways?
Right,
Do you
but
have
just
the
as
Jedi mind trick?
mental
the
communication, that two-way
Mm.
put
communication. yeah.
thoughts or put
And
suggestions
communicate two
into,
ways. Yeah.
well, not even communicate, but to control minds. I mean, would that be
Ah,
part of it?
yeah.
Like make you think whatever it is I want you to think, make you
Mm.
think it's your thought,
yeah, yeah.
I guess the other point would be, can you turn it off?
right?
Oh, when you don't.
That's the
want,
big
yeah,
thing.
Like,
That's the
Yeah,
big
like-
thing.
like you know,
Is
your
the
girl's
only
mad
way
at
you
it's like,
do
"Man,
this
I don't
when
wanna
you're
hear this shit."
trying to, or is it like it's all the
Which-
time,
It should
like,
be because
everywhere?
otherwise the pyrokinetic person would just be constantly on fire. It's
Mhm.
like, it should be something that you would be able to control.
Mm.
So I think that would be. I wouldn't mind telekinesis if you could use it to put thoughts into other people's minds. It would be
Yeah, telepathy.
very, very useful.
Yeah,
Telepathy.
telepathy,
What
yeah.
did I say?
Oh, you said telekinesis.
I meant
but-
telepathy,
but-
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
telepathy.
Yeah, if it's that sort of mind control, I don't know if I would feel really bad about using it.
Mm.
But again, as a superhero, it would be very useful to just make bad guys stop thinking they want to be bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you have some superheroes like Cyclops from X-Men. He's got that, what is it, laser vision or whatever, that he can't control that. He's got to wear those glasses. Like,
Right.
he's always broadcasting that.
You'd need
Yeah.
like headphones on or something. To,
Yeah. Foil hat. Just a tinfoil hat. That's what I use. It works for me. I put my tinfoil hat on and I can't hear the voices no more.
So do you want to know what I would choose as my
Oh
superpower?
yeah. You never did actually tell me what your, because you kept talking about telekinesis, but I don't know what your actual pick
Right.
is.
There are way more useful superpowers to have, but I would really want weather control.
Shit, that's what Ryan said.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
missed that.
that's what Ryan said. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I see it. Yeah. I mean, just the ability to control, like Ryan said, the climate
Sure.
would be awesome.
Now, are we talking
but-
just local weather
well, that's
system?
what I'm saying. The
Ah,
climate and the weather.
I see. I mean, global climate control. That's some major fucking. I mean, you got to think about all the multiple weather systems in play globally.
Right.
Damn, I don't know that a human mind could interact with all of that and direct it meaningfully.
Yeah. Or even if it's just on a more local level, but to
I'm
what?
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you by laughing.
Oh, you read the
James.
chat.
Yeah, James. Well, Priya Prism Man can't control his power either. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. That just cracked me up.
I was going to say, if you could just have the ability to control local weather. So, for example, the tornadoes that have been happening the last week or
Right.
so, last few days, if you could go to these states and locally control the weather so it
Yeah.
doesn't create tornado conditions.
Right. Yeah, James, that's my point. You know, you can, affect that one weather system there. Like, okay, hey, let's chill these tornadoes out so this part of the state is all right.
Hey, it's job security.
But
It's job security.
We're causing a blizzard in Canada because we just fucked up the weather system moving that way,
Job security. Trip to Canada.
No, they just fucking execute you.
Although-
nope, you're fucking shit up. You got to go.
I did say it wouldn't be. It's not a really great power, but
Yeah.
I would really like
Certainly has useful
to.
application.
I would really like to just hit someone with a bolt of lightning.
right?
Really,
right.
that's all I want.
Now, I mean, the ability to call lightning or create, static electricity, generate electricity.
Actually, yeah, maybe I want that.
Yeah, that's slightly different than necessarily weather control.
I also like the idea of just making it be really stormy or making it be
Yeah.
really sunny
Like
or whatever.
it gets really sunny or it gets really stormy when you're upset. And
Yeah.
It's really sunny when you're in a good mood and everything, and people start to notice, and it's like, whoa, wait, what?
It's like, don't piss me off. I could make it hail. Yeah, I mean it's kind of a dumb choice, but I just think it would be cool.
No, that's cool.
It's just very dramatic. But honestly, teleportation would be good. And what was the other one?
Being
I was
able to
looking
move
at?
in 4 dimensions, including
Ooh,
time. Yeah. That'd be
Shape-shifting.
fucked. Oh, yeah.
Shape-shifting. Now, that's
Right,
actually
right.
where it could get
That
really
would be
interesting.
neat. Yeah. See, I always think of like the ethical dilemma caused by if you could read people's minds. Like even if like let's say I don't necessarily it's like hearing, I have to put in earplugs so I don't hear you or whatever. I can't help it. I didn't mean to hear your thoughts, I didn't mean to hear that thing that you would never have actually told me out loud. It's crazy because there's so many so many different levels that could go wrong on,
Yeah. I do like you said, the ability to control electricity.
Yeah,
would be really
specifically.
cool.
Yeah, right.
That would be
Generate
awesome.
electricity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being able to generate electric.
I'm a total Tesla nerd, Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, right.
So that would be cool. But yeah, shape-shifting could be interesting, or invisibility.
Priya Prism Man can shapeshift certain parts of his body.
Invisibility has a lot of ethical dilemmas to that.
Yeah.
Because, like, what would you really use that for? Just being, like, stealthing your way in somewhere or eavesdropping on people. Like, it's kind of like being the best spy,
Yeah.
but it's very unethical.
Yeah. Something like the character. What's the X-Men character? The one that can change your form.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Does it begin with an M? What is her name?
Yeah.
The purple girl.
Yeah. So that one.
Fuck. I don't remember it. Mystique. There we go.
Mystique. Thanks, Cap. That's the one. Mystique. She can even do like someone that's like bigger than herself. She can add mass, which is really fascinating when it comes to shape shifting. Because you would think of like, okay, you only have a certain amount of matter that makes up you.
Right.
And so you can only do so much with that amount of matter. I mean, if you're say somebody who's 4'5", but you're a shape changer, well, can you make yourself 6'4" but really skinny? I mean,
Like super skinny.
Yeah, I mean, is the distribution of mass on your person is crazy. How would you? I guess there's certain limitations, to what you can.
Maybe
what
you could be
forms you can
6
take
foot on the front, but if you view from the side, there's like no
Like
depth
flat,
to it. Yeah,
two-dimensional.
just like a piece of paper. What about
Less dense. I like it, James. I like it. Yeah.
What about time manipulation?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That I don't know.
That starts to get
That
complicated.
shit breaks my brain, man.
Right.
That worries me. I don't need no fucking paradoxes, man. Come on, calm down.
I feel like that one definitely depends on your belief in the theories of time travel and multiverses and
Yeah,
parallel
sure.
I guess,
timelines
I
and
guess
all
you would
that.
find
so.
out if you had that superpower.
Oh,
You'd
would,
find
yeah,
out the
yeah.
hard way.
But I mean, that's I kind of only a little bit disagree with that, Joe, because it's like science doesn't give a shit what you believe. You know, the physics of it is going to work the way it works. The physics of the way time moves or whatever is going to work the way it works.
No,
the-
but
the
I'm
person's
saying,
belief. Yeah, how does
but I'm
belief
saying
factor into it?
based on what you like, whether you would want that power is kind of based
Oh,
on
I
your
see,
belief
I
of
see.
what that
Right.
works. You know,
Like, yeah, I don't
'Cause
believe in
if it's all
multiverse anyway, so
parallel-
that's dumb. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
because
now.
if
I
it's all
gotcha.
parallel like that, you go back and change anything. The
Mhm.
likelihood is you'll never be able to change that again. So if it fucks up your future and or present or whatever, like it is permanently fucked up now. So
Yeah.
then would you want that power? Like what
Yeah.
use would it
you
be?
know you did that. Yeah, and Who Fan says, what if you could only do like 10 minutes at a time? Still, if you
True.
changed 10 minutes, that could have, look,
But then
moving
there's-
forward on the timeline, the change could be massive the further along
Then-
you go.
Then there's the fate theory of time travel where it's like it doesn't matter what you do because everything has
This was
already
gonna
been
happen
done.
anyway.
yeah, you already
So
did it.
You
Yeah.
going back was already done. So everything you're gonna do,
Yeah.
you've already done in the past. So you can't fuck anything up.
Mm,
So then it would be
I could-
kind of cool.
Yeah, that is a fascinating the different theories of time and time travel.
Knights of
It's
Finland
all
says,
crazy.
teleporting, invisibility, and super strength. I would teleport into Russia and kill Putin.
No my.
Ryan says, being a computer tech, I always wanted the power of EMP.
I guess that's job security. Shock somebody's machine. Like, dude, I guess I got to build you a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe, what about you? What superpower would you choose and
Yeah,
how
man.
would you use it?
My determination of superpower basically depends on whether we're talking about selfishness or selflessness.
Hit us with both.
So if I wanted to be selfish, and this is right down to my fat guy core, I would basically choose the power to be able to eat as much as I wanted at all times, never gain a single pound, but never feel full.
Full, but not feel full, but feel satisfied, or would you always be hungry?
Mm.
I would like the ability to turn satisfaction on and off. So that whenever I did want to eat, I didn't have to feel satisfied.
Right. Actually,
So-
that could be that. If there's something about, well, I mean, okay, let's take a little sidestep into the Book of Revelation. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. One of them is famine.
Mhm.
The power over famine, hunger, food. People's access to that around, like, that could be in some way. I don't know exactly how the power would work, but as a concept for a power, that actually could be a really selfless power to have. If you could cure world hunger, for example.
Mm.
Oh, no. That's the point. This is literally only ever affecting my body.
Just you personally.
Right.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if there was a way to
Think of the horseman famine with the ability
Right.
to control food and starvation and stuff, and
Right.
instead use that
Mm,
for
okay.
or shit, just to have
beneficial.
the ability of famine and be a super villain and just make everyone fucking hungry
Yeah.
and starving.
well, no, just
God,
pay me
that'd
and
be
I'll feed you.
terrifying.
Just
Or that-
pay me.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, all right, what's your selfless power, Joe?
The ability, and this is why it's truly selfless. The
James,
ability
ouch.
to make money appear out of thin air, even though it's not actually appearing out of thin air, it's coming from billionaires' bank accounts. But the
Robin
limit,
Hood.
I'll drink to that.
the limit is that I can't spend a single penny on myself.
Oh,
Otherwise, the money disappears.
No. All right.
So in
Yeah.
that way, I literally can't do anything with it. It has no benefit to me whatsoever other than making me feel good.
Could you
Like,
could you give the money to your wife and have her spend it on like bills and stuff like that, or would you not be able to benefit in any way?
I could probably find a way
You
to
know
profit from
that's getting into the nitty gritty. But I would assume that there is like some higher power
Cap
infrastructure
says no
in it
loopholes. Yep, no loopholes.
that basically just says if whatever this money is being spent is more than 50% yours, then it's not going to work. Like if I benefit of it like 10% and it benefits a bunch of other people a lot more, then I feel like it would probably be fine. But which is why I feel like it would be okay, you get to have a modest life, but you could make everybody else rich as
Really
fuck.
happy,
So
Right.
Yeah.
and at that point I'd just go around and be like, all right, I'm gonna pay off your debt and your debt and your
I mean,
debt and your debt
basically,
and your debt.
you, not you personally, but people have that power already. They are called billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a superpower. That is not like
Yeah,
a
then you're the only poor person.
a fictional power. That is real power that real people have, and they just
Don't
don't
use it that way. Yeah.
Well, see, and James, that's kind of my point too, is that it's not that I would become the only poor person because all of this money, remember, has to come out of billionaires' accounts. So
Robin Hood
it
of
balances.
Schmowood Forest.
But the point is that it would balance to the point of if I was able to pay off somebody's debt and they become a billionaire, eventually me helping other people would end up coming out of their account too.
So it's basically
Like-
the power of slow burn socialism.
Kind of.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
I mean,
Can you just have the power of like fast burn socialism and just like get us on a socialist?
everybody rich.
Yeah.
No, because then people would start killing each other.
Oh my.
Oh. Yeah.
Because, America.
Right, but I guess the question is, are you doing this worldwide? I mean, let's just go back to mind control. Just do mind control on the billionaires and the politicians and the world leaders.
Or a little pyrokinesis.
Yeah.
But see, again, that
Yeah.
scares me because I feel like that would be one of those things of you can either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain. And
I'll be villain, please. I raise
so-
my hand for villain.
And rich.
And I raise my hand for rich villain.
Rich villain. Yeah, there you go.
It's funny. I'm like rich villain, but also, can we just make socialism happen, please? I'm a socialist villain. I would be the bad guy to bring socialism to the world.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the why
Yeah.
you're a villain is you want
Right.
to make everything
basically-
equality for all. No, really, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind
I'll
of like
step on all your necks to make you equal.
it's kind of like a more violent Robin Hood. It's that same thing of like, yes, I'm committing crimes, but it's for the greater good. It's for the underclass, the underdog, and taking money and power away from those with too much money and too much power. The equalizer. Yeah. Weapons will be hammer and sickle. I mean, that's more communism. Communism has its flaws. I don't know if I want to go that far.
Yeah.
I mean, if we really want to get into it, they all have their flaws, but technically every single system in its ideation is absolutely perfect. It's just
Right.
humans
It's
that fuck it
practical
up.
They're all
application.
perfect on paper. It's when people get involved that
Yeah.
systems start failing.
Yep. It's almost like the whole world doesn't think the same way. And that is why I
Huh.
need mind control.
So we can.
It's like, let me just make the world perfect. Everyone shut up and stop thinking. Stop thinking your own thoughts. I got you. I got your thoughts for you.
That
It's
makes
fine.
me,
Oh, what is
makes
it?
me think
What
of
is
another
it?
superpower. If the fans of Rick and Morty, you'll know the episode where Rick bumps into his ex-girlfriend Unity. She is a being that has the ability to basically assimilate entire planets. Like every life form on the planet becomes her. Part of her, she puts herself in everything.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's so creepy.
Yeah. Being able to assimilate entire societies into, that way everybody thinks the same way. Like, she eliminated war, she eliminated crime, she eliminated addiction and homelessness, everything, because everyone was united in one purpose, one goal.
Right.
Every
One
living,
mind.
every being on the entire planet, part of one hive mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no crime, no homelessness, no hunger, no.
It's kind of like the age-old cure for war and
Kill
poverty
everyone,
and
yeah.
world hunger. Is just everyone just dies.
Yeah.
If you don't have people, you don't
Well.
have people at war.
I mean,
You
that's
will be
that's
assimilated.
that's been the fight since the beginning of humanity is just freedom or peace.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't have both.
Can't have both.
Yeah, the Borg had the best society. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Unity, yeah.
Mhm.
Just assimilate everything. Yeah. I was supportive of Thanos. I mean, it's another one of those. He's got the right idea, but
Wrong
it's-
execution.
Yeah, right idea,
It's
wrong
like
execution.
there's a subreddit that's like great idea, bad execution.
Mm.
And it's fucking hilarious. Like people's DIY projects or whatever. It's like,
God.
that's actually not a bad idea, but holy fuck, that's terrible.
Mm.
I
All right,
mean,
let's-
that's also why Thanos was a great villain, though.
Ah.
Let's talk about
What do you got?
useless superpowers.
Oh God. Yeah.
Super stretching, and not to go back to Priya Prison Man, but
How dare you insult Mr. Fantastic in that way?
I mean, all right, maybe not useless, but like, lame, uncool, unsexy.
Yeah.
Just like
So
stupid powers.
I think of it as how there's often parodies and memes of other superheroes mocking like Aquaman. Because, I mean, he can talk to fish. Like, yeah, who gives a fuck?
Right.
dude?
Right. So, okay, good job.
I think there's even like some Robot Chicken episodes where the other superheroes are sitting around giving Aquaman a hard time because it's like, dude, that's like the stupidest fucking thing. So what? You can talk to fish. Yeah. No one cares, man.
Yeah.
Psylocke, DNB, welcome in, man. How the hell are you? Stretch Armstrong was the shit.
Yeah, Cap, that's right. You're never going to pull your shoulder or your back ever again.
Now, actually, that would be kind of useful
Never
because I'm dealing
have
with
to wipe my ass.
neck and shoulder pain.
Wait, what super is that the superpower you want to not have to wipe your ass?
No. To not have. neck
No,
and
he'd be
back
able to
pain.
stretch.
No, Ryan here said I'd never have to wipe my ass.
Right.
Yeah,
Wait, how
because
does
he'd
that
be
work?
able to stretch. He'd be able to push his butt cheeks apart to the point where he'd never
Oh.
get
Just
anything
dip 'em in the
anywhere.
water. I mean, I guess never mind.
Well,
I'm not gonna say nothing about dipping your hemorrhoids in the water. By God, none of that. Get on out of here with that talk.
I mean, in my opinion, I think invisibility is a stupid and useless power.
oh yeah.
Really?
I mean, aside from being able to very easily become the biggest pervert on Earth without anyone knowing about it, what use is it other than selfishness?
Espionage.
Right. There's
Selfishness.
Also,
Yeah, all right.
there are some
Like-
limitations though because you are still physically present.
You are still physically there.
and you cannot like climb up onto the ceiling or anything.
Yeah, and you'd
So
have
it's
to be
like-
naked
Yeah.
everywhere you go.
Yeah. So like you're naked and you're in a room. Let's say you're on the good side.
What if Priya
But-
Prison Man were invisible? Sorry.
Let's say you're on the side of good. So you're like a spy or something, but for the forces of good. Well, you've got to get into a building, presumably, to
right,
spy on
alright.
people. So
Mhm.
you're naked. It's cold. It's probably, nighttime. Or maybe you're going to get sunburn. I mean, would you still get sunburn?
Oh,
Probably.
Wow, that's
Do you still cast a
that is a-
shadow?
wow. I think no
I
on the
think it
shadow.
depends
'Cause the
on
light
how the
passes through.
invisibility
Yeah, and
works.
Also, I
Right.
think you wouldn't necessarily you wouldn't get a sunburn either because the light's not
Right. Right.
the light's
Passing
not
through you.
affecting your
Okay, so-
yeah, anyway.
but you
That's
still-
interesting though. That's crazy.
How do you get through? You got to get through doors.
Yeah.
You got to be. Let's say you're in a room this size. That we're in.
Oh,
We're in
yeah.
a really small room
Yeah,
right now.
and there's
Where are
desk
you
and
going to
stuff in here, yeah.
stand? Like,
Right.
what if someone bumps into you? What if someone like spills a drink? Or what if someone knows that you're there? Like, say the bad guys are like, okay, the enemy's got like Invisible Man, so we have to be prepared. Everyone carry with them at all times a bag of flour. Just like flinging flour around, and it settles on you. Well, you fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked, man. You're out of there. Yeah.
You may be invisible, but your shape is now visible because this shit's sticking to you. You
It's like, you
can't
don't
get
want to
rid
fight
of
me,
it.
dude. I got my junk out.
You'd never be able to follow anyone on a beach.
Oh, that'd be fun though. That'd be fucking awesome. I would love doing that.
Ooh, James
Walking
says, what
through
about
walls.
the ability to walk through walls?
Right. Now, do your clothes go with you? Again,
Again, you got to be
do
naked.
you have to be naked? Do you have to be walking around with your junk out?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. That is a cool ability, though.
Yeah, you would have to be absolutely clean.
Yeah, dust even, yeah, or because we just noticed here, it's really windy here sometimes.
It's been windy all week.
Yeah, it's been windy, really high winds, and
like
it's kind of
fucking windy.
Yeah, like for real. And it's like a kind of a desert climate, so there's a lot of dust blowing around. If Invisible Man stepped out here and the wind is blowing, like, dude, we're gonna see your ass. Like,
See,
we're gonna see
that
your
would
ass.
actually be a lot of fun though, because I feel like a lot of people would be so dumb about it, they would assume it's a ghost.
Right. Don't hit
I'm
the
sorry, I
desk.
need to not clapping.
What are
with
you?
one hand.
You were laughing while Joe was talking. What were you laughing
Sorry,
at?
Joe. Who fan Juggernaut could walk through walls? That counts. Yeah, that counts. How about the ability to walk through walls without
Being naked.
without destroying the wall?
I'm just looking up online. There's Green Arrow and Hawkeye.
They don't have any superpowers. Yeah.
Well, they technically
Hawkeye
kind
is
of
amazing.
do, but their superpowers. Or Hawkeye's superpower is like
it's like
kind of he's really good with his
finely
bow.
honed skill rather than which I guess would still count as an innate ability. Sure.
I mean,
someone
kind
to-
of like Black Widow. She doesn't have
Yeah,
superpowers.
right, yeah,
She's just a badass.
Yeah, just finely honed skill. Hey, we're getting some dropped frames.
Oh,
I think our bandwidth is like our Wi-Fi is dropping or something.
well, that's okay. There's not a lot going on the screen.
Yeah,
As long as everyone can still hear us.
yeah,
okay.
y'all should be able to hear us fine. You maybe get a little bit of buffering, but the video feed's not doing too much, so that should be all right.
Cap, that's so
Hawkeye.
mean.
What's
Cap
that?
says Hawkeye can't drive a snow tractor.
Oh,
That's not true. Hawkeye can. His actor can't. Those are different things.
Hawkeye's superpower is the ability to convince people that he should be part of the team.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's actually a pretty good supposition right there. I like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
what about just a low-key
that
superpower?
was a. I'm
What-
sorry, I did want to Cap's comment here. That was actually a nasty accident. Does anybody know how Jeremy Renner is doing?
I think he released like
I think he's fine
doing
now.
well.
Is he
He
okay
released
now?
like
Okay.
a list of his injuries and
Okay.
like how many ribs he broke.
So he's
and
healing. He's
he's
going to
healing,
live.
he's-
So
oh, yeah,
we
he's
can
fine.
make fun of him for that
we
accident now.
can't make fun of him, but we can. I'm sure we could.
Sorry,
we
Mr.
could
Renner.
make
I
a
mean-
joke about it. Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't surprise me if they put a joke about it in a Marvel movie. So.
Oh God, I bet there's going to be a snowplow or something.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No, what if that's like how Deadpool's introduced? He's
God.
like being introduced to everyone.
Driving up on a
And he just goes,
snowplow.
"Aren't you the one who got run over by a snowplow?"
Oh God.
That
Oh,
sounds like something
fuck.
Deadpool would say.
Mm. Now,
Definitely.
That'd
I
be
do like-
so awesome.
if you were one of those guys, Green Arrow, Hawkeye, somebody like that, and you're able to generate, like materialize arrows from thin air, that'd be pretty handy. Yeah.
Yeah. The Who fan says we had some pauses in audio. We're back
Ah.
on green now, so I don't know what happened, but we did have a little dip there.
Yeah.
Is the spawn of Rex maybe downloading something or
Yeah, Kiddo might
gaming
be
or
on the
something?
Wi-Fi. Kiddo might be gaming
Yeah.
or something, but it's cool. It's actually showing we're not dropping any more frames
All right,
now.
awesome. What was I going to? Oh yeah, what if you had like a low key ability of just being really likable,
Hmm.
just like
Yeah.
charismatic,
Lucky, even.
lucky, or
Yeah.
charisma, or something
Yeah.
like that? Some sort of. We're almost getting into like D&D level. Like you can have
Yeah,
a
just
10
have high
on something
stats.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
Yeah,
Have a high charisma stat. Or,
yeah. Like the Who fan says, the power to seduce someone.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily be
I
seduces
already
in
have that.
but it doesn't necessarily have to mean seduces in sexually. You know, you
Right,
can
right.
seduce someone to see things your way.
Yeah,
You know, if you have charisma, you can have that ability
Yeah,
to
yeah, right.
just get people on side, convince
Disarm
them and-
anyone. You know.
Yeah, charm.
Yeah, charm and disarm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves already has that superpower.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes,
you're not
definitely.
wrong.
Hey, wait.
What?
But see, I like that idea. The idea that your superpower is one of those things that's so subtle that you don't even know you have a superpower.
Right.
Yeah, subtle abilities. Yeah, right.
That'd be really interesting.
Mhm.
Ryan says Bill Clinton has that ability. I don't know about that.
I think you mean had.
Mm. Oh, that was just the FBI wiretapping our line.
Oh, is that what was
okay.
happening when
That
the
makes
audio?
sense. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Well-
like the intern it was his turn to
Yeah.
log on and he used too much bandwidth and now we're aware of it.
Wow.
God, don't fuck it up, FBI. God, do your job.
I guess with 3 of us being on here, maybe it's like 3 separate agents because we each have our own.
Oh yeah, everybody's got their own NSA agent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope mine's named Corey.
FBI watched the highlights video. So wait, hang on, Joe. Why do you want your FBI agent to be named Corey?
I don't know. I just said a name.
like Corey in the house, Corey, or like
Oh, the stacking
Corky.
bodies bit.
Wow. Rex, that was not a reference I expected you to make.
I didn't get it. What? Cool.
it's a Disney show from like a while back. Corey in the house.
It was like a spin-off from That So
Yeah.
Raven.
How do
it's-
you know a Disney
I have kids.
spin-off?
Have had
show.
kids over.
Yeah,
the years
see
that
this
watch Disney
that's why
shows.
I was surprised that he made that reference.
Yeah.
Because that was my childhood.
All right.
I got a few surprises left in me.
Do you?
I got a few left. I got a few surprises up my sleeve.
I'll say this:
up
that was one of the
somewhere else.
few. That was one of the few
Up in
spin-offs
my
that actually
sleeve.
didn't suck.
Oh yeah, I've actually never seen it. I'm familiar with it. I can
It's
say the
decent.
only reason I know about that show, really, the only image I have of it in my head, as a part-time job, just actually not that long ago, a few years ago, as a part-time job, I thought it would be fun to work in a video game store, and there was a video game made of the show Corey in the House, and we had like one copy of the Corey in the House video game sitting on the shelf, and it's one of those things that kind of stands out, and you're like, why the fuck does this even exist?
There were a lot of those games.
Yeah, you're right. But it's like, why?
Hmm.
No one, like even the one dumb motherfucker that bought that game knew, sold it, and it wound up at the used game shop. I was like, why does this exist? Anyway.
I actually found a box of those in my closet the other day. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta
Corey
throw
in the House
these
games?
fucking things away. No, not Corey in that, but like stupid PC versions of like Hercules and The Bug's Life.
Oh, right. I
I'm
know.
like, oh,
So you
I
can't
oh my
even play
God.
anymore because they're not going to run on like Windows 10 or whatever you've got.
Exactly.
On
I'm
your
just
laptop.
sitting there like, there's no reason to keep these. I should just
Yeah.
throw these away. Like nobody can even buy them. That would be so dumb.
I was going to say you could
Oh, wow.
maybe sell them on eBay. Like I don't know that you might have something that is like going for like $100 that
Yeah.
you have no idea
Some
about.
No,
esoteric
see, like-
collector somewhere.
One of the original like Sim City games, maybe, but
Right.
like Backyard Baseball 2004 is
I
not
thought
going to
that
be.
title was going somewhere else. I really did. You said back, and I was like, "Wait, what?
Wait, what?
what video game are we talking about?"
No, Ryan, I was talking about the video game store that I worked in just a few years ago as a part-time job in the evenings. My first job was in a video store, and that's actually where Ryan and I met in
Aw,
the late 90s.
damn.
Yeah. Still
Okay,
teleport,
anyway, back to
teleport,
Super
and teleport.
Powers.
Yeah. So the Who fan says, I saw a show recently where a girl had the power to make everyone feel sorry for her, but she didn't know she was doing it.
Isn't
So
that,
that
an
would-
episode of Buffy or something? I think there's an episode of Buffy where there's like it, but it's like a ghost of a girl, and she's basically
Hmm.
like cursed a
Oh,
place because
wow.
of her sadness or
Huh.
something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
man.
Oh, James wants to know, was it an adult video store?
We did actually sell adult videos there, but no, it was just a regular video store.
My
but-
first job when I was 15,
Also-
I worked in a video store,
Yeah.
and we had this one little section that was the hang on,
Yeah.
that was the adult section,
Uh-huh.
and I never rented anything out from that. I never even looked at it. I was like, knew it was there, Was really curious. And I think a few times, like, guys would come in and, like, stand, because it was right next to the action movies. And then there was, like, this little, the wall kind of stuck out at a weird angle. And it was just, like, a little drop of videos on that wall. So they'd be, like, looking at the action movies and the horror movies and edging closer and closer and closer to the, to the adult section. And I think a couple times, like, they probably looked at the videos and they were like, oh, I could rent that. And then probably looked at who's behind the counter. And it was just me. I used to work on my own most of the time. It was only on Saturdays we'd have multiple members of staff. But yeah, it would just be me there. And I'm sure they were looking like, oh, fuck, I can't rent this from a 15-year-old girl. Like, that would be inappropriate. And then they'd leave.
Yeah. Yeah, because only an actual fucking creep would want to check out with you at the counter and that movie in his hand.
Right.
Or a movie
Honestly,
like that in his
honestly,
hand.
I'm surprised that
Didn't
it
happen
didn't
more.
happen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Didn't happen more. Yeah. Hey, can you tell me this movie's any good?
Do you want to come and watch it with me?
Yeah, right.
Like, ew.
Oh,
But no, I
God.
never had that. Thank
Wow.
God.
Oh, God damn it. I shouldn't. I'm not going to tell this, actually. I will just put out as a young man, 16, 17 years old, working in the local video store. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so
We'll be
so
discussing
we
that later.
did have those adult movies in that store, and we also rented VCRs. So
Oh no, I know where this is going.
So we had multiple VCR units on site, and I recorded pretty much every video we had in the store. Like pretty much every
gotcha.
movie that.
Yeah.
Where'd you think we were going?
Oh, I thought
with
you were
this?
going to
'Cause-
say like
'cause-
someone returned a VCR and it
Oh,
actually
no.
accidentally left like a home movie in there or
Oh
something.
God, no! Thank goodness, no, because we had multiple VCRs on site. I could, put one of the movies in a VCR and then record it to another VCR. So if you have two of them hooked up, you can copy the
God,
movies.
those are the good old fucking
I know,
days.
right? Just fucking copying movies, working at the
That's
video
why
store.
analog was fucking king.
I had a massive collection of movies, just movies, because I worked in a fucking video store and I
Right.
could literally pirate the movies right there in the fucking store.
Oh my God! Wait,
Jesus, was it Patrick
but
Bateman returning the videotapes?
the Who fan? Yes.
Switch
The
it up.
amount of times we would get home to find out that there was something else in the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
jacket. Oh my God.
That's always been my policy of when you rent out a movie, check
it.
what you're giving
Yeah.
the customer.
Yeah.
Always.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shit, I check on myself. I'll make sure I put the right movie back in before I
Right.
return them.
Yes, yeah, that too.
Till it switched over to DVDs, and then they started locking them because people
Yeah,
were
exactly.
freaking stealing them.
Oh,
we
we always
couldn't
had
check.
we had the tapes and the DVDs were behind the counter, and the cases were out on the shelf.
Oh.
So you'd bring the case up to the counter,
Just an empty case.
and
That's
we'd
how
have
we
to
did
get
it. Yeah.
or we'd even have like for the video store, it was like the proper video case was on the shelf, and then we had just like a generic video case with a tape in it behind the thing. So you just swap them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take a tape out of a case. You just give them. It was like a brown. I don't know why it was brown. It's like stupid design, but like a brown, just basic, had like the store logo on it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that had the tape already in it. But I'd always open it up and check.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we had ours. It was just empty boxes on the shelves. Customers would bring you the box, and then you would grab the video
Right.
off the shelf behind you.
Right.
Yeah, I see Who fans comment here. Ran a 1 hour photo, and there were some interesting
Oh.
pictures, but fortunately never had to call the police because of any of the pictures.
Can I just
Thank
say?
God.
Yeah, what's
Can
up?
I just say the Robin Williams movie 1 hour
Ooh,
photo?
yeah. Robin Williams as a
Holy
villain. God damn.
Fucking shit! If you
Yeah,
haven't
man.
seen that movie,
Yeah.
go and watch it. It is dark and it is
Scary
absolutely
and
excellent.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
And Robin Williams plays, it's non-comedic. He plays a guy who works in a 1 hour photo place. Obviously, it's a little dated now. And it's for the longest time borderline where he's kind of creepy, but it's like, well, maybe he's kind of innocent. Like
Just
he's a
kinda
little
weird,
simple and he's a
maybe,
little
yeah.
weird. And he starts getting obsessed with this one woman and her family.
Yeah.
And he's processed their photos for years. So he kind of knows
He knows the
intimate
family,
details,
yeah.
not in like a sexy way, but just like he knows their kids. He's
Yeah,
seen their
right.
birthday
Knows what their house
parties.
looks
and,
like. And,
yeah, and it's like, oh shit, this guy actually is kind of a weirdo and knows a little too much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's such a good
It's
movie.
fucking excellent.
And Robin
Excellent
Williams.
television. It's fucking Robin Williams, man.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
And not Robin Williams in a non-comedic role. Like there's no comedy in it. It's
Yeah.
not in
Robin
any
Williams
way
as
a comedy.
villain, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna have to
excellent.
find if I can stream that somewhere. Damn,
Dude, it's
I've never
good.
heard of
It's
that.
good.
It's worth pirating. If you can't stream it, pirate it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's on
awesome.
HBO Max.
Right on.
We should go watch that right now.
Yeah, we might watch that. Yeah.
That's such a good
Oh
movie.
wait,
Yeah.
that article is from 2021. It might
Oh.
not be on there anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, Cy the
Damn.
photo guy. Oh, you had a coworker who looked just like him.
And
He
get
got
upset
so
with-
pissed with
yeah.
people when they'd ask if he'd seen the movie. Oh,
Damn.
well, I mean, I imagine you would. Was he weird like that?
Yeah, was he weird?
Yeah. Yeah, because I can imagine if it's like, if you're not anything like that character.
Yeah, he's
and
super
people are-
chill or whatever. Like, man, would you guys just quit talking about that shit? Just drop it already.
But if you are kind of weird and people are not really saying, "Oh, you look like that character," it's
Be
like you
no,
kind
dude,
of are like
you
that
kinda
character.
make me think of that dude.
Oh, yes, he was definitely weird, says the Who fan.
Damn it, boy.
So, other superpowers? Any other superpowers we want to discuss? Any in the chat that that you want to recommend that we've missed or overlooked? Joe, do you have anything as well?
Let me check real quick.
I have a superpower for missing deadlines and things like that. like fucking shit up. That's something I'm
Okay.
real good at.
Yeah, here's a question to all three of us. Right now, you have a superpower. What is it?
I don't think
Rex
you want
Shields
the
has got
answer
to be
to
the
that.
voice.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that would be a natural talent that's not,
Right.
not everyone can say they have that same talent.
Cap
I guess
says,
there's that.
Calamity Man. I think I have the power of luck, landing on my feet. I once read a book in which luck was defined as being observant and flexible. So the ability to recognize an opportunity and the flexibility to take advantage of the opportunity. And ever since I read that book, I was like, fuck. Yes, because luck is not an innate
It doesn't happen by
thing.
accident.
It's not.
Yeah. Luck
It's not
doesn't
something you
happen by
have
accident.
or don't have. It's something that you. It's a skill. It's not some magical, mystical thing. It's a skill. The skill to recognize an opportunity and the flexibility to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And I kind of think I have that. I feel like quite a lucky person.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen Deadpool 2. What character is that, Cap?
There is a character. I showed you, I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
Domino, if I
Yes,
recall correctly.
I do.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've seen the character from the comics, I think. No, I'm thinking of something else.
she's just super lucky.
Yeah.
That was such a cool character.
Yeah, yeah.
Joe, if you had a superpower right now, like what is your superpower?
The most comfortable shoes ever. I mean, yeah, I
Not
guess
being
that-
able to answer questions on the spot? I don't know.
Yeah, sucking at icebreakers. Yeah, that's one for me. I suck at icebreakers. There's my superpower. I make instead of icebreakers making people feel like friendly and welcomed or whatever, they just feel awkward and weird. Just weird and like, oh,
It's like an anti-power.
anti-icebreaker.
I don't know. I mean, I love stories. That's like the only thing that's been consistent my entire life is that stories always drag me in, but I don't know how that would be a superpower. So,
Are you much of a storyteller, do you think?
oh no, I suck at it.
Oh, okay. But maybe
Like
the
I've got
ability to
great stories, and then I try
recognize-
to tell them, and I tell them terribly. Like I cannot tell a funny story to save my goddamn life.
Can you deliver a joke?
If it's completely already spelled out for me, yes.
Zylock, I think you might be right. Joe is
Kaiser
Kaiser
Soze.
Soze. He's trying to like downplay everything. He's like, Joe's just like, a
Oh,
cripple.
no, I'm just,
like,
it's just me,
Yeah.
just old me. I'm nobody to no one.
Okay.
Do you know who Kaiser Soze is, Joe?
I mean, I know the name.
Oh,
don't really know the
movie-
story all that much.
Another
Mo-
movie you should watch.
yeah, you should watch this. A classic movie from 1996 called The Usual Suspects. And it's you want to recognize good storytelling.
Mm,
That is probably one of the best stories ever told.
it's good. It's actually a really good movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So I recommend you go watch that. The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
And some great acting in it, great actors in it. Has a fucking stellar lineup.
It's interestingly enough, the show, The Usual Suspects, is pretty much your usual suspect
the
lineup.
show? You mean the movie?
The movie, yeah. It's your lineup of usual suspects of badass actors. You know, guys who were acting in the 90s who were fucking killing it in the 90s. That's your
Kevin
cast.
Spacey, Benicio del Toro, Gabriel Byrne.
I love how everyone's just like looking at me like, you fucking child. How dare you have not seen this movie?
No, not at all. It's like this. Hey, this is one you should see this one. You'll probably dig it. It's a good show.
Yeah, not sure you want to be compared to Kevin Spacey right now. That is Joe's unfortunate superpowers.
yeah.
I'm kind of people mistake me for Kevin Spacey. You know?
I mean, acting ability, congrats. That's a compliment. Everything else, run.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, Kevin Spacey. Let's not even get into that.
Yeah. We're
Nah,
under him. Oh,
well,
God.
mhm. Oh, Jesus.
That's it. We're done. Everybody go home. Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, good Lord.
Could have just timed James out right there. That would have been
No,
fun.
no.
I
Don't
said
time
time him
out,
out,
James.
not hide him on the channel. Calm down.
No. No.
He'd only have to wait 5 minutes to say something again.
Yeah.
Joe, you're going to get yourself in
What?
trouble again. Who
Oh.
was it that you actually... It was
I didn't get in trouble the
Quaz.
first time.
It was Quaz, wasn't it?
No,
No,
I think
it wasn't
Quasimodo.
Quasi-
Yeah,
It
Quasimodo
was
silenced
Jeremy.
somebody. Yeah, that's right. It was Jeremy. Yeah. Yeah, Joe
I did it to Jeremy. That's why he calls me traitor.
Accidentally silenced Jeremy for a little while.
Who did? You did?
No, Joe
You-
did.
Oh,
Joe
I did.
accidentally silenced Jeremy.
Yeah,
Quote unquote accident. Because, you know,
quote unquote.
that's what you get for fucking mouthing off, asshole.
Who was it that Quasimodo silenced? Because I know Quasimodo actually. That's why we call him the criminal formerly known as Quasimodo. I don't.
Right,
He
yes.
Also did it to Jeremy, and that was
Was it
before I
Jeremy
was
that
a
was
mod.
silenced? I don't remember now. Okay.
Because I know that he calls him Chrome Quaz.
Yeah.
Or at least he's the one that started that.
James says, I just want the ability to drink milk without farting.
Aww. But I mean, if you want to impress a 3-year-old, drink some milk.
My 3-year-old, my little kiddo is so... James, to him, you are a superhero.
You are a hero,
He
man.
is
Yeah.
absolutely
drink some milk.
obsessed with stinky farts. He thinks it's fucking hilarious. You would be his hero.
That's what it was. Quasimodo accidentally silenced
Right,
Psylocke DMB.
Psylocke,
Yeah,
yeah.
I knew it was somebody was like, dude, don't silence him. No.
Yeah.
Bad.
And I think it
Quas,
was just like
bad.
I don't even know how he did it. I
Totally
think
by
he just
accident.
like
He actually
fat thumbed it.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
He was new as a moderator and like didn't know the controls and stuff yet. Accidentally silenced. Yeah, I believe it actually was an accident.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, totally.
Yeah,
He
just-
felt so bad about it
Yeah,
as well.
no.
He kept going on about it for ages afterwards.
Yeah,
like,
because Quaz, he's the kind of guy that, you know, he's like, oh man, I hope I didn't really upset him, you know?
yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Anyway.
All right.
And that
well,
spells the difference between us because I silenced Jeremy and I was like, ha
Fuck
ha.
you.
so, Joe, what you're saying is you don't really have a superpower, but you do have a villain power.
Yeah.
You
no
do have
conscience.
yeah, your lack of conscience.
Oh
man.
no, I have too much of a fucking conscience.
Yeah, I
You
don't
kidding
know.
me? I'm the kind of person who drives aggressively, but I can't drive inconsiderately.
So
What?
wait, but would you say
Wait.
you're maybe justice over mercy?
Mmm.
Ah. Is that what you're talking
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, that is an interesting difference.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
So-
I don't know.
Let's not force Joe to answer the question.
Topic for another episode?
Ooh.
Justice or mercy?
Ooh, let's
Oh,
make that
God.
episode 11. That would I have strong
Do you?
opinions. I have a definite
Okay.
definitive answer for that.
Right on.
I'm going to have to
strong
be
answer.
silent on that episode.
Uh-oh.
No, Joe, you may have to be in the middle and
What's
and
in
like
the box?
Oh, God.
Yeah. So yeah, all right. I'll tell you what. Let's throw this out there real quick. I'm actually about ready to wrap it up. So I do want to throw this out there, folks. If you have any ideas, for topics for these, just good conversation topics that we can get into, something that you have an informed opinion about, let us know in the comments. Pop in after these live streams are done. You can leave a comment. And leave a like and a comment and stuff. That helps the algorithm on the one hand, and also it helps us come up with new stuff for the next videos.
Yeah.
For the next podcast. that we
also,
do.
like, we have a few ideas, but it's like, what do you guys want to hear us talk about for an hour and a half, like
Wow.
on Saturday nights?
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, what would be interesting? And we don't want to get too serious with these or
Yeah.
anything. It's some lighthearted, fun kind of conversation.
Yeah, we try to
that-
keep. I would like to avoid politics and religion and shit as much as
Right,
we can.
right.
But
Please, none of that stuff.
yeah, because we do want to keep it fun. But
I
we
think
really
thematic
are.
stuff is
We
good.
really are interested in just hearing what y'all have to say. That's kind of why we do this podcast that encourages audience participation so much. So yeah, let us know in the comments if you have some that we might bring up in a episode in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Joe, would you mind just dropping a link, or Cap? I see you dropping links now. Could you? Put
I was
a
going to
link
say,
the
I don't even
Discord?
have to. Oh, yeah. That one I can do.
We do have a link to the Discord in the description and the about page on Rex's channel, I believe. But yeah, come join the Discord. And, if you want to leave suggestions there as well, that's
Yeah,
also
that's a great way to
useful.
get
So, James, actually, I suggested this earlier today,
What's that?
American versus British culture.
She did. And the only reason, I didn't necessarily poo-poo it. I was like, maybe let's table that one for later, was because we did the holiday episode
Right.
that was about holiday traditions in different cultures.
Right. But
Just
we could do that.
We could totally do that as a broad strokes thing. Yeah,
Joe, would
later
you
on.
make a note of that one, please?
Yes.
And also, Who Fan says movie roles that were played by actors that was out of character for them. For example, like Robin Williams doing One Hour Photo.
Yeah, as a
That
scary
would
dude.
be an interesting
That is
one.
actually, that's a good one. We could do stuff.
Psylocke. Topic: Are we in Dark City? Does anyone know the way to Shell Beach? Oh my god, Dark City has a special place in my heart. I fucking love that movie. I really do. It's such a good film. Have you seen that, Rex?
Probably.
Late 90s. Alex Proyas
Really
was the
fucking
director, the
weird.
guy who directed The Crow.
Like 30 years
stars
later, I still don't know what the point was supposed to be.
Rufus Sewell.
Yeah. No, I don't. I couldn't say I actually remember it. I've probably seen it, but I don't remember it.
Great movie. Anyway. I guess those Scotch pies. That may be a little too niche.
I think I'm going to switch that to American whiskey versus Scotch.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Versus Irish whiskey.
Football or soccer.
And it'll
Oh, yeah.
literally be an episode of Rex just taking shot after shot after
Wait,
shot.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man. I'm done. Let's go hang out and drink some whiskey or something.
Well, we're already doing that.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right.
Let's go see if Priapism Man is in the house.
Let's throw some flour around. Anyway.
This has been fun. I like this
Yeah.
conversation.
I know. I fucking love this shit, man. All right, guys. So the next time you will see us on here is Monday. Monday afternoon on the 8-Bit Terror channel. You will see Claire playing some Resident Evil remake. Resident Evil 4 remake. Is that the one?
Yes, I'm just dropping a hi in the chat. So anyone who doesn't know me, there
There
I
it
am,
is, right
8-Bit
there.
Terror. That is
Yeah.
me. 1 p.m. Mountain on Monday afternoons, Resident Evil 4 remake. I just started it last week. Didn't get very far in. Pretty much just got up to the chainsaw guy, the first village encounter. So we're still really early game. So come hang out. Come watch me play Resident Evil 4. And Rex, when are you back?
Let's see. I will be back Tuesday evening for, check this out. Yeah, we're doing The Last of Us on PC, man. For the first time ever, The Last of Us Part 1 has released officially on PC. So on Tuesday and Thursday, I am streaming the PC version of The Last of Us Part 1. Tuesday evening, I'll be on at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and we're on episode 3, I
Right.
think.
Mm-hmm.
So we just met Bill and we're going to be heading out with Bill here in a little bit Tuesday
Yeah.
night.
Good section of the game.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
good section of
Good
the game.
stuff.
Kat just dropped in.
Hey, hello, Miss Cat. How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, sorry, we're just wrapping up, Kat.
Yeah.
But thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Just a reminder to everyone, please do hit like on the video. Please do hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Head over to my channel, hit subscribe there as well. And make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss any of Rex's or my live streams.
Yeah.
And, new video dropping on Monday, right?
Oh, yeah, Monday. Speaking of The Last of Us, anyway, I've been playing the shit out of The Last of Us, so I've gathered quite a bit of footage, and we've got quite a bit of content ready for you guys for The Last of Us. Do we want to say what it is, or?
It's the
I mean,
first in a series of videos that
Yeah.
where I would like to drop them in pretty fast succession.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's kind of a guide to where the important pickup items are in The Last of Us. You have the shiv doors, the training manuals,
safes,
safes.
things like that. Yeah, so it's where you
Psycho
find
Ghost
all
Rider's
that.
with us.
Oh shit, Psycho, what's up, man? Welcome in, buddy.
Sorry, Psycho, you caught us right at the end.
Yeah.
We're just ending. But yeah, so Monday, you have a video drop in, Rex. I'll be streaming. Tuesday, you're streaming. I'm streaming as well. So yeah, make sure, like I said, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you have notifications turned on. Make sure you check the About page so you can see the schedule there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Joe, thank you for being with us. Thank you for all
Always.
your hard work as channel producer.
Yeah, Joe, thanks, man. For real. Thank you for being here. I know it's taking up, your Saturday evening every other week too, so we appreciate it.
Oh, shucks. Pull my arm.
Yeah, right. Twist your arm and make you be here, huh?
Yeah.
You will be here hanging out with us or else.
Also, thank you to Captain Caffeine for being the
Yeah.
in-chat moderator.
Yeah,
Greatly
for real, Cap.
appreciated.
Doing a great fucking job, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
And thank you to everyone for being here. Just thanks for hanging out with us. We love doing these. We love hanging
For
out with
real.
you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll catch y'all next week, man. Y'all enjoy your weekend.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.